Mark, looking back very briefly at Tuesday night, what's your overriding thoughts from that now the dust settled?
Yeah, difficult evening for us, but yeah, we picked the bones out of it and take what we need to learn from the game itself and reflect on it a little bit. But games come thick and fast, and we can't dwell too much on it. That one's gone. We can't affect the result of that one, so we can affect the result at the weekend. So that's where our priority lies.
Lads returned for training today. Were you pleased with the effort and levels they were getting at today?
Yes, why wouldn't I be? Yeah, they came back ready to go again. Yeah, we had a little bit of a debrief and just remind them that, listen, we got a good points tally at this point of the season. One result's not going to change that in terms of where we feel we're at the moment. So yeah, just let's go for the weekend. That's what we're looking forward to now.
Rochdale up next, of course. What kind of game can you expect from them?
They're a good team, similar shape, try and do similar things. So maybe we've got the benefit of the other night. Going into this game, we didn't have a great deal of preparation time before the York game, quick turnaround, and obviously we've experienced that formation. We come up against lots of different formations and strengths of other teams, and you've got to make note of those things, and they play a similar way, try and affect you in similar ways as well. So the fact that we've been exposed to that on the other night, that'll help us leading into this game, I'm sure.
Manny Disarube, second top scorer in the league. How will we go about nullifying that? It's going to be another tough test.
Well, it's about matchups all over the field. At times the other night, we didn't quite come out with as many wins in terms of duels that we would have liked, but we can address that at the weekend. And yeah, key to that is our centre backs as well. We need to dominate the players up against us and not let it be the reverse of that. So yeah, everybody's fully focused on what we need to do. Do
you think it's almost about, like you said, dealing with them directly, but stopping it at source, stopping the ball from getting into them as well?
Yeah, there is elements of that as well. Yeah, we've got to affect them rather than them being allowed to play the kind of game that they want to play. We've got to affect their rhythm and their approach, and we can do that. We just got to do certain things better than we did the other night.
Luke missed out on Saturday through illness, of course, returned on Tuesday. Is he all fully recovered now?
Oh, well, he put a good stint in for us. Yeah, he's okay. There's a little bit of knocking around, so we've got to be careful the next couple of days. Hopefully we won't have too many fall foul of it, but no, Luke's okay. Luke's good to go again.
Of course, Cammy will be back in contention as well. Must be pleasing for you to have that option once again.
Yeah, well, I've got lots of different ways I can go, and Cammy coming back gives me more options. So yeah, we're in decent shape. Like I said, we haven't done a great deal wrong this season up to this point. So we've got to just be a little bit tighter in the key elements of our play that let us down the other night. And if we do that, listen, defensively we've been pretty much rock solid. We clearly weren't the other night, but we obviously have to learn from that and recognise the patterns and movements that affected us adversely. Then we've just got to be better prepared than we were in terms of recognising them. As you're playing the game, sometimes it's difficult when the ball's flying around and there's a lot of bodies and different movement patterns. Then you've just got to recognise a little bit quicker what the opposition's trying to do and how you nullify that. So that's the aspect of our play that we need to improve on.
Disarube was also missing through suspension on Tuesday. How do you see that affecting the forward? Do you see him almost being more fired up on his return to action?
I have no idea. I don't know the guy personally, so I wouldn't know. But I'm more interested in how we react to the events of the other night. I'm absolutely certain we'll get a really positive result, get back on the front foot, understand what we need to do better, and build a performance from that.
It's almost pleasing that we have another test in quick succession against another side that's going to be right up there to test ourselves
Yeah,
again.
that's what we face in this league. There's big challenges, and a lot of the teams at the top end are playing each other at the moment. So yeah, we'll have a better idea, obviously, in terms of points accrued at the end of this period. So that'll make interesting reading.
Of course, we're still unbeaten at home. How keen are we to extend that record from Saturday into Wednesday?
Yeah, we've been very good at home. We just got to continue in the same vein. We've been really solid, I feel, defensively, and in terms of our attacking play, we've been excellent. So we just got to make sure we replicate that.
Is that something you talk about with the players, about making this a tough place to come?
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the season, and that hasn't changed. We haven't had too many teams come and dominate us in my time here. So yeah, we've got to keep that going. Home form is crucial if you're going to have a successful season.
We see it pretty much every week, but how much of an influence can they have on Saturday and on Tuesday, or Wednesday, shall I say? Against
yeah, I mean, we're all disappointed. We're all the same in that regard in terms of the result, but it's 3 points gone. But it's a battle we didn't win, but the war's still there to compete and win for ourselves at the end of the season. So don't get too down, don't get too disappointed. As I said at the beginning of the season, we're going to win, hopefully, a lot of games, but we'll lose some along the way. So yeah, that was a disappointing night in terms of what we were able to produce or what we were able to stop happening. But yeah, don't get despondent. We've been very good up to this point. So enjoy the game on its merits. Just come and hopefully enjoy another home win.